Welcome back, everyone. We're talking to Crystal Henderson about some therapies used for children with autism, and I know you're talking specifically on some therapies that have been around for a while. I was wondering if you see success rates, or what kind of success rates you see when you're using these therapies, and does it matter how soon you start? I mean, you talked about this working for all ages, but...
Yes, so like I said, ABA is the science of animal and human behavior. So these basic principles, like techniques, work for all of us and how we learn, but how they are customized to each learner is what's important to make it the most effective. And of course, the earlier you start, the better, when they're younger, to get those basic skills of how to learn, and then the want to learn. And my experience, my very first experience, was with a boy with autism who had been through an intensive ABA program for 3 years. And I started with him when he was 8, and he still needed some math tutoring and some social skills. So we did peer dates and some math tutoring, and he got a full scholarship to college, and he is living on his own. So it's not an easy path, and many parents who have had that level of success have definitely said it's an intensive and tough journey. But it can definitely, like I said, the bottom line is just believe that we're all capable of learning and how we learn, and by getting, by using these techniques most effectively, they can really learn and take off.
I saw a great story recently where a young man with autism was getting a Rhodes Scholarship. I mean, he's getting a Rhodes Scholar over in London and doing incredible work. And I think it was about really finding his strengths and going, okay, this is your lane, let's keep you focused. And once I did that, he just took off.
Yeah, and that's another important component of any program you're customizing for a child, is to really be looking at what are those strengths, and that we never want to, depress or discourage. We all have our strengths and differences, and really looking at autism from that framework of, wow, they really like trucks. How can we expand on this with trucks? Because you can use trucks to learn so many things, or vehicles, or whatever it may be, and really focusing and tuning in on their interests and expanding it from there.
That's what he said too, is like, look, if you're going to sit around and talk to me about pop culture and that kind of stuff, I've got no time for it. If you want to talk about what he's into, he could talk about that for days and days and days. So how do people get a hold of you if they want to come see you and learn this?
So yes, so you can get a hold of me on my website, www.heartofbehavior.com, through Facebook and or call as well.
Crystal, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to talk about understanding those dates that you always see on food products.